Hello, hopefully YouTube can see me. Hi. We're starting this live stream today, and I'll be working on TileKit, of course. uh, so let's see what I've been cooking. So for now, I'm trying to make more different tile generators, but for now, um, I was trying to make this pattern. Let me try to find the pattern. So let's go to layout, images, rendering session. Yeah, cool. I'll try to find the pattern in a bit. Hmm. So me and my friends tried to do this yesterday, and this pattern seems to be pretty interesting, and I have a way to do it, and the way I thought was to basically duplicate it a bunch of times, but I did find out there is a better way to do this, and that is thanks to Chris. So I'll be working on that. So I'm pretty excited for the stream, and and this is a and this is good. Let's try to make this today. And if you guys have any questions, definitely put this in the chat. Would love to answer them, definitely. So for now, let's work on the styles. I'm gonna keep this tiles on the side as well so that you can see. I don't know why I put this is bad. Let's go to shader editor. Let's make this an image editor. Image editor. Let's bring this. I think there's a name for this, but for now, let's not think about that. I'm gonna delete all this. I don't think I need this, but yeah, let's see. If you need, we'll come back to it definitely. So let's try to make this pattern. So I'm just gonna make a frame quickly and give the shout outs to thanks to Chris for showing this method. And let's quickly put this somewhere like here. I'm gonna keep this aside. And since I want to work on UV coordinates, I'll be using UV coordinates. First, let's scale this by, let's say, 10 times. And let's see how to do this. So here we can definitely tell there is some sort of hexagonal tiling happening, but with a little bit of bleeding edges to the next adjacent, adjacent tiles. So how I was thinking about this is, you can see this is circle, and this could be a circle, and this could be a circle. So it's basically circle packing, but in terms of hexagons, because if you join this, right, this to here, here to here, here to there, there to there, there to there, and there to here, it's a hexagon. This is a hexagon. I think it's better if I use a different color. I think it's an annotation tool. There it is. Perfect, perfect. Let's give this another color. Let's give red. And also there has to be a line here. This, 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 and this. So that is definitely hexagon, but then there's a edge coming this way and going outwards. So we need to find that. So let's see how we can do that. For now, let's create the quick hexagonal tiling setup. This setup is by Vanus Malfit, but that is the fastest way you can generate a hexagonal tile. So it goes something like this. We have to use warp, and I'm gonna use a combine XYZ node because 0.5 and SQRT of 3, square root of 3. Yeah, so the max will be this, and min will be a vector math node set to scale and negative direction. So this min and max. Now I have a small problem because I have not been organizing my nodes, so, and I'm going to make sure that I'll be organizing my nodes from now on. And doesn't matter if it takes a bit longer than usual. I think it's a good idea to organize the nodes in this stage. Let's just duplicate this. And let's delete this. Okay, we'll do that. I'm having a hard time to figure out how to do this, but it's fine. So the next thing, we can either use length, but I'll be using dot product. This and this. Dot product, the same thing, will basically give you length without the square root. So now if we add a square root here, something like this and the function length are the same. Look at that. These both are identical. So if you do a power of 2 to this, again, power of 2, this and dot product will be the same. Anyway, but let's use dot product. Let's use dot product. Let's use a math node set to greater than or less than, sure. And let's change this by 0.5 and this in the other direction. Perfect. Look at that. Now we have the mask. Let's use this as a mask. And let's connect the warp to the first socket, this warp to the second socket. But yeah, inverted, so let's use greater than instead. Now we have hexagonal tiles. That is how simple it is. Hey Vishal. Have a good day. How you been? The next thing I want to do here okay, we have this. So now let's try to get the circle stuff. So the way I'm gonna do that is I'll take vector math and let's do a dot product of this. But I'm gonna move this along this corner, something like that. Yeah, and I think that'll be 1 by 3 and 0.5. Yeah, math node greater than, and this exact value has to be 0. Okay. No, this has to be 1 by square root of 3. Let's do that. 1 divided by 3. Yeah, this value. Let's copy this. Let's do 0. Try to get a mask. So oh, that makes sense. This is around 3 by 2. Is this how it is? This pattern is a little complicated, so I'm trying to do my best to estimate it. So for that, let's actually use the annotate tool. Let's try to draw some stuff. I hope this is correct. Okay, so now let's segregate this using a line segment. Sorry, line there and there. So now from the center, we kind of want to do this like a circle there. So I'm trying to find this distance, which is also equal to this distance. So this distance has to be something like, I don't know. Let's do one more thing. This, 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 this. Okay. We have that. So we can push this towards that direction. So I think let's do this length. If let's say the unit circle till here it is 1, this has to be 1 by root 3. Yes, that makes sense. So let's quickly work on that. Let's take this whole thing down. Sure, sure. Should I use this or like, okay, let's do a vector math scale node. Let's do your vector math subtract. Okay, so less than, so this has to be mask instead. Now you can do that, and you're gonna move this in the direction of 1 and also in the direction of this much. Yeah, that is true, but let's normalize this vector math. Normalize. Wait, should I normalize? Let's try that. I don't think normalization should work. So it should go in this one direction and then in that direction another place. So we just need to figure out the mask. What if we use the same values here? Agree. It's going to this corner instead. This is going to be a little complicated. I'm not liking it. But yeah, let's try. Let's try. We should be able to figure this out. Combine x, y, z. Let's use this and this. Should I multiply this whole thing using 0.5? Maybe. I should probably multiply the whole thing by that scale twice. Maybe. Let's use this instead. Almost there. And this will be around 1 by s cube of 3. don't know if this is working, but hope it is. We got a mask, which is nice, and I want to scale this in that particular direction. It's working. Oof. So this is going to be a fun stream. I'm not talking much because I'm really struggling with this at the moment. I just need to figure out how to land these values, the masks, I mean. There's that one. There's this here. There's this here. Let's put it there. Let's scale this. Bomb file. Wait, 1.5. No. 2 by root 3. Let's not do something that we are not understanding here. Instead, let's use a vector math length node. Oh, wait. I might have an idea. Square root. sorry, square root of 3 by 2. Why am I taking so long to get this again? This gotta be simple. I'm complicating it too much. I think I should know the direction. So I need to move in this direction. And that direction is basically point. It's wait a minute. That is 0.5. And let's do 3 by 2. That is definite. So I'm exactly placing it on that. A length of 1. You guys see what I'm saying? Wait. Yeah, actually, we have that, which we can get a mask of, and we are trying to subtract it. I have almost figured it out. Just need to get the masks. And how, why am I not able to figure out this? So dumb. Here it is. Wow. Wow. Now I can 1 by 3. We did it. I'm so dumb. The scaling should have never happened in the first place. If it's scaled, then we have to. Is this how it is? Let's do one more thing. Let's scale this by twice, and yeah, of course we can't scale this. Yeah. So dumb. It's fine. We're almost there. So we'll take this. We'll take that. The next. Let's use the same directions first, so we can. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's Shift D, duplicate this, connect this one here because we have to do that. But here, instead of let's Control Shift D. And control this. Almost there, except let's do a negative here. We'll get that. Now you have that mask, which is nice. And we need to scale this vector in the opposite direction. What happens if I do this? Both negative is in the same direction, so we should do that once. Shift D. We should do that once. And put the subtract here in this. So this has got to be our all masks. So we just need to find out which direction we are supposed to move. So we moved in this one particular direction, and now we need to move it in this and that. So if this is 1 and this has to be -1, right? Is that it? Should this both be negative? No. A little confused, but I think this has to be this. Vector, yeah. Let's do a vector math. Length. Okay. We have to keep this at 0.5. And we have to keep this as well. Except, yeah, we have to copy this. I'm going to put it there. Oh, put it there, but in the negative direction. So we have two overlapping things, but we need the third one. The third one seems to be having a perfect laugh, which is here. So let's quickly see how to do that. And I'm just gonna clean this up. So we got this, and this. Is this it? Probably. Probably not, actually. It's not. Like expected. Let's change these two, this to 0. Even this is interesting. I never thought I'll make this pattern here. Wow. Did I actually make a scale pattern right now? That's hilarious. I should keep this in mind because this is useful. Definitely useful. I just need to make sure I'm doing this in the right direction. This gotta be on the opposite direction, so I think, yeah, something like this. -1. Of 3 by 2. 0. this. I think I found it out here. 0 and 0. Is this it? No, that's not it. We need red there, so red is -1. Okay, is that it? Yeah. Oh wow, fuck. This has been a struggle. It should have been more easy because I all I had to do was just calculate the angles, but my brain was too lazy to think. I never realized it'll take me this long to figure this simple thing. But yeah, anyway, let's keep going. So now we need to get a gradient from the corners. We have this length, which is fine. Let's separate XYZ. Let's make a math float modulo arcsine, sure, arcsine. Let's quickly see. Don't you think about exploring other aspects of 3D like modeling, texturing, etc.? So shading, what is exactly texturing? And I personally consider myself as a texture artist, definitely. Um, and modeling, I do model stuff. It's not like I don't, but yeah, it's not that much at the moment. Let me find if I can see. Yeah, I do stuff like this as well. That, sorry. And I do stuff like this. Yeah, I do try to model, but it's not that much. Anyway, just need to figure out how to do this. So let's quickly try that. Hi, Wendy. Really nice to see you here. I'm trying to make these styles, this pattern, and I'm trying to get the, like, this one. I'm trying to get this. It's been a little complicated, but I think I'll try my best to do that. Let's see. And let's use a arctangent to tangent to, sure, y and x. 50 multiply by pi and ping pong. Or should I do ping pong by pi? Yeah, that make sense. Now let's divide this by length or multiply by length. Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there. Except there has been small issues. Let's add 0 to this. Yeah, once again. Subtract from 1, maybe. And this is again, I think, a value of this. Where is it? Yeah, this is a value of square root of 3, 1 by square root of 3. This, perfect. Oh, tangent, sure. definitely not that. We have this, and we need another gradient that goes along the direction. But definitely we can use this as well. But I'll tell you when. It's Y and Z. Math dot product of the same thing. Give you that. Let's do a square root. Technically, you're getting the same. I'm not exactly trying to punish myself, but it might look like that, and I don't blame you for thinking that way. So, yeah. So we have that. Why am I not able to get the edge mask? There's gotta be something I'm missing. I'm definitely missing something. I think I'm supposed to do like another vector math length. But to get this, I need to math add vector math add 2. Yeah, this. I'm trying to get this. Yep. And let's do one more. I'm trying to get five. With this. Look at that. Yeah, that's perfect. Finally, with this. Minimum. Minimum. Look at that, and we have this. So let's just Shift D, get that. So now we have a tile. Smooth minimum, and smooth minimum will make it value of this. Let's do a greater than. See if everything is working perfectly. Yes, it's kind of working. Perfect. Okay. That's 0. That's perfect. And gotta go eat lunch. See you, Wendy. It's really nice to see you here. And now that we made this styles, let's quickly um let's quickly organize this. Look at this mess. Okay. Okay, let's organize this as well. These 3 nodes. Set with this. That. Again, these 3 nodes. Set with this. And that. Control J. Get the mask. Do that. That's cool. Now, so another way the next thing that I want to do is to get like a mask for um white noise. Yeah. So for white noise, I need like a random color, so I need to do that. For that, there are multiple ways to do it, but I'm not really sure which way I want to do at the moment. Let's get this. Now 1.5.5, that's cool. What if I do distance? Is this and this the same? Kind of, right? Yeah. Let's get this. Let's do I distance. Let's get this. Let's do I distance. 1, 2. Square root. Oh, not that. Subtract. Wait, what? Why is this happening? Interesting. Let's technically don't not do anything that is this, this. Got this. How does that work? Is it this? Yep. This, and this. This, which is um, let's do a minimum here instead. What if it is smooth minimum here as well? Does this work? Yeah, okay, that is good. That is good. Okay. Smooth minimum, 1 and 1. Get that. Now let's increase the scale. That is cool. Let's do greater than. The max it is going is 0.135, so which is interesting. I need to divide this by the length maybe. I think I should divide this by this. And now if I do it greater than, it's coming till that. No idea, but let's not do anything rash. I think we got this far, and I don't want to do anything here. So we have two settings. The next thing is to get the thing. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract this from this. From this. Yep. Or this. Let's do a white noise. There's a white noise, should I scale it? No, I don't think so. Let's just do white noise. White noise texture. And we have, immediately we can see we have this issue, which we have to fix. We got that, which is fine. And we did this. And let's also scale this or divide this with same value as this. So let's do a value node. Let's plug 5 here for now. 5, sure. Plug this directly here. The way to fix this is by adding, subtracting, and snapping a tiny value. Let's just say 0.001, not 2, sorry. Snapping it by this. Now we don't have that issue. It's perfect. There we go. And if you don't want that to happen, you can also do this, which basically keeps this intact. Okay, there is an issue there. Don't know why, but I need to fix that. What if I go another 0, 1? Let's snap it to 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Yep. It doesn't seem to have any issues so far. So let's quickly bring the scale down to see any issues. There is an issue there. Okay, that's annoying again. Need to fix that. So let's quickly see by zooming in. Any issues, any notable issues? It looks like there is some here. There. We have a full row like that, and I think it's the whole row. Wow. How do I fix that? Need to fix that. So let's mute this. Let's see if that helps anything. Let's do 120 again. There's got to be a fix. Checking. Okay, there is no notable stretches. If this is not the case, what other way can we do this? So that is a pretty good question. So let's look. This is causing troubles, right? Like let's do 5 or 1. See, this one is causing a trouble. So if we can't do this, then the other way is another way is basically let's do 5 now. Okay, 56 is fine. Other way is instead of warp, we should use snap with the same values. Is it snap? Yeah, it is snap. Again, snap with the same values and use the same mix node to get that and that, and use a vector noise white noise node to get the opposites first. Not snap, it's warp. Load modulo. Nope. It's gotta be snap, right? Yeah, it's gotta be snap. Except warp has a min and max, which makes sense. Now how do we get the snap from the same values? Interesting. The whole snap is having a trouble. Let's do that. Okay. And that issue now, which makes sense. Snap was working real but like too well, so let's scale this by twice, and I think this should work technically. And let's scale this by twice as well. This and this is fine so far. And let's see that, except we have like this repeating tiles. The way I would fix it is just by um, adding adding 0.5 and just by adding this maybe. To check if this is working well, let's use a vector math scale node, divide node, sorry, vector math divide node. Where is the divide? Divide. There it is. I use the scale. This, now have this. Next we have okay, so it doesn't seem to have any troubles. That is a relief. So we don't need this. So now we need to use the same masks to offset these values, and this will give us the proper vector math, like will give you the proper this one. But you can tell like doing this and I have to repeat the whole thing here is kind of not necessary, I would say. What if we just duplicate this, right? Like Control C, Control V on top. You might have understood why I'm like that adamant about this. This is why. Okay, I kind of understood what I need to do. Wait, does this actually work? Oh, but yeah, it's almost working. Like, look at that. I just need to figure out which direction this is supposed to go. We are almost there to figuring this out. I'm so happy. Okay, that is fine. What about this? This? Nope. We have three sides working except one side. Wait a minute, do not tell me I have to do it for all three axes. Okay, I'm actually a little worried. I don't know if this is working. Let's do it. Divide and do this. Oh, never mind. I think I found out why. Do a divide here instead. and do this. Or what did I just do? This is really hard. Um, Probably today's stream is the boring stream that you might have seen because I was almost able to figure it out, but I don't know what happened. Let's try this again. So we got the alternating rows almost done. Like here, this is fine. We have here and there, which is working completely, I think. Like, look at that line. That line is good, but there is something that's not adding up. Yeah, nothing's adding up. Like, look at that. That is working fine. Okay. Let's just give the same values as normal. Like, that is fine. And this one has to be negative. So this is technically the way to go. And for um, divide by this now. Wait, what? Did what? Okay, this is interesting. It looks like it is working, but it's not. Do I have to? Okay. Interesting. That's kind of sad. Anyway, see, I think fixing this is easier than getting that to work. So I think I'll go with this for now, honestly. There's nothing much I can do about this anyway, so I'm just gonna keep this aside. Delete this, this, the both snaps, which we don't need, this, but we have that and that. Let's use a mix color node and change this to color dodge. Let's change the value to 1 and let's increase the factor. I can tweak the smoothness to our liking, which is nice. That's really sweet though, honestly. So let's do that. I hope there is no mistakes. So next we need color burn with black. I just need to figure out how much this is doing, because let's do 0 for now. It's going till 0.5ish 415. Sometimes I feel like I should just do a divide with a value of this much, or like divide with 0.5 maybe. Let's see if that is helping. I think 0.5 is fine. So yeah, I think multiply by twice. This is fine too. We subtracted this by this much, so let's also divide this with the same value just to see if that is helping anything. Definitely there is some sort of stretching there, and we're also using this with a clamp. Let's not clamp this. Okay, let's clamp this to see. That's fine. Let's divide. Pigeon, I'm streaming. Okay, let's see that. So this should technically work. If I mute this, unmute this, and 0.5 go all the way up to 1, maybe 0.117. I want the full control, that's why I'm trying to get that, but I'm not sure till how much I can push it. Till here instead, which is nice, interesting. After 1, it's gone. Maybe I should clamp it. This is really interesting. But to be honest, like, if this is how it looks immediately right off the bat, I don't mind it to have something like this, you know. But I really want to try giving it displacement to see if everything is working as expected. Let's give this to height, let's this to displacement, and change the end panel to report settings to displacement and bump, and let's plug a displacement diffuse shader for now. The IFF diffuse shader. Yep. Let's decrease the scale. Let's go to this review. Look at that. So if we mute this, we got that. Yeah. And I think this is the proper bevel, to be honest. Like, it actually looks like bevel, so I don't know. Maybe I can do something like that later. And give it a little bit of softness, sharp. Let's bring this to 10 for now, so you can see it well. And let's see how that looks. And I want that dicing scale to be twice, because we are in the viewport, so the viewport performance subdivisions report dicing scale is at 2. Let's make it 5 for now. And I think I need to map range this values properly to a good slope. I'm not sure how much that is. Let's try a map range node. What if I give a value of 0.7 here? Okay, this is fine. It's decent to me. Let's we'll put dicing to 2.2 again. And let's use our node setups to see if it's working well. Let's use a subtract. So far, it seems there is no visible errors. That's a good thing. And next, I'm gonna keep this here and I'm gonna leave this here. Wow, it's coming all the way from there. I'm not gonna keep this here, so let that be the same way. Increment is fine, snap is fine. This shouldn't have any trouble. So next up, let's quickly do this. Mask. Then we have this. Let's make a frame. Control J. Keep this in the frame as well, and then all this in one frame till here. This one in the frame. Let's bring this down. Yeah, this seems about right, but sometimes I'd like to bring this from here instead of there, so that we can put this somewhere here. And we can group this into a good node, but before that I also have some different things to do. We have random height, so this is the random height setup. And this is the pattern creation, so let's rename everything properly. F2 style setup. Next, edge fixing. SDF generation. Random height control. Random height control. So let's do that. Method. This is perfect. The next is random tilt, and I think I'm gonna do that based on the motor, like this one. I'm gonna do that based on this one. It should be fun. I'm actually pretty excited for this setup. What do you guys think? Oh, Trace is here. Hi, Trace. Hi. Can you hear me?
Oh, what just happened?
I invited you to request, I think, and then somehow it just jumped in.
Oh, no, I was writing a message and then accepted the message
Oh, I think you click. I invited you to speak, and I think you accepted it.
by accident. Yeah, that's nice.
Oh
So
no.
how's progress? Progress is looking good.
Thank you. Oh God. This is me and Chris were playing with this shader yesterday, and I kind of challenged Chris to do this in a simpler way, like in one linear fashion. The way I had was my node setups would look like, if you see my stream, like this. I'd have like at least it would have been like this. So I kind of uh found a better way from Chris, so I'm actually putting this here in
Oh,
the node group
nice.
itself. Yeah,
I haven't seen Chris's activity lately. I hope he's good.
yeah, they're good,
She's good.
they're good. Yeah.
They're good.
Honestly, like this is awesome. Like this style setup. It's all very mathematical and we are trying to figure out like what is the values which we are supposed to do, and it is taking me a long time even though I know the method. It just took me at least I think 30 minutes of tinkering to get the edges fixing like this. The UV
Yeah,
map.
so you're aligning them up almost manually.
Yes, manually. But then we know exactly which direction to push. But to decide like the positives and negatives, like just to find these four numbers, it took me forever. Oh God. It was fun though. Like I loved it. I
Nice.
also
So I guess your next step is to get the concrete or the
uh
cement
no,
texture.
I'm for now I'm just trying to just make this generator like for now, because
Oh,
I
for
already have
patching.
like I actually have other nodes which will automatically generate stuff, right? Like these things. I think I have concrete streaks. I can just plug it here, and cell vector, dimension, all these things will automatically hold up. So let me just quickly do that so that you can see it. And it needs a cell vector which we got from here. Dimension is not necessary. Random color to random color. That, yeah. Now we can do a height mix. It should have the streaks already. I'm just basically using the previous materials to get the surface imperfections automatically, but today I took the challenge of just creating this pattern on stream because it'll be nice to document my whole thought process. And tomorrow I'm actually planning to do more complicated one. Let me try to find that. Uh, let me go to So I think it's called French patterns. And image paste. This one. This is pretty hard, but I need to do this. If I do this, it'll be really nice because me and Chris were talking about this as well, and they kind of gave me a hint on like where I have to start the UV map, something like this, and I have to push and pull different things and hand place these assets, which was interesting. And it's this is going to be a huge node setup, but once I do it, it'll be really worth it. So I want to try this one next.
Sounds like fun.
Yep. And yeah, I'll probably try to do this today, and then maybe do a stream later, just to see if I can actually do it or not. But yeah,
Are
I
you
think
currently streaming right now?
yes, I am.
Okay, so I'm going to your YouTube. Nice.
Yeah, I'm streaming to YouTube as well as here as well at the same time.
Got it.
Okay.
Now I just finished rendering 50,000 frames.
What? 50,000?
Yeah, 500 gigs.
What the hell? How? Like, is it for a project? Like,
Yeah, 13 videos, music videos,
how long did
45
it take?
minutes. Yeah, 1 week of rendering.
1 week of rendering? Wow. Wow. That's a lot. Oh my God. Is it all stylized, like, the style that you make in general?
Yeah, it's basically, I'll put in the live stream chat. It's similar to this format. This is an older video, but like I just have my camera over my painterly effect and just do camera pannings of the still
Ooh.
frame of the paint.
Is this EV or cycles?
Eevee?
With EV, it took 7 days. That makes sense. If it was cycles, I can't imagine how long this would have taken. Wow.
Yeah, Eevee's super quick. I mean, I only rendered at night, so it's like a couple of hours at night, but
Yeah,
7 days.
but 500 gigs. Are you are you going to edit this later in like what to call this? Is it right off the bat render looking, or else is it also composited?
Composited with real-time compositing, rendered directly, and
Perfect,
then
perfect.
so I got my anamorphic lens effects and things like that, depth of field built in, and then
Yeah,
I edit it in the video sequencer.
that's awesome. Did you know that the all the nodes support now in the new version, compositor nodes in the viewport as well. So even you can do multipass compositing in the viewport now, which was interesting.
Only with the depth pass and beauty pass, but the other ones are still not available in real time.
Oh, that's kind of. I thought when they mentioned like it's all nodes, I thought even multi-layer EXR should be working.
Yeah, the viewport compositor is a little bit different than the GPU compositor. The
Mm-hmm.
GPU compositor gives you almost real-time feedback on most of the nodes now,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't work on multipass in the viewport. But it does
Okay.
work multipass inside the actual compositor.
Okay.
So you can do your color balancing faster than Resolve, for example,
Yeah.
which is really
Love that.
nice.
Love that. Compositor needed a huge revamp, definitely, and I think it'll
Ah, super nice now.
yeah, it is so nice. Especially like b- if I'm doing a 2K render, right, it's gonna take so long to even compile every frame, like every single change that I used to make. So I just shifted myself to Nuke now for compositing. Um,
Nice. That's an expensive one to maintain. They have a
uh,
subscription model, no?
but since I'm mostly doing non-commercial work, which basically means I'm learning stuff, um, for non-commercial it's free. So and the render output is 1080p. So if you do that, that's not really a problem. And I learned Nuke in uni, so it's very comfortable for me to use Nuke for now. But the things are very transferable elsewhere, so I can use Fusion now as well and Natron, which is awesome, which is free and open source too.
Nice, yeah. Though Natron's a bit slow in development at these days, no? Or did someone pick it
I
up?
don't think they are doing any development anytime soon. Like, the developers are like, they have to, I don't know, uh, they have to work on it, but I think they have day jobs, you know, and they're doing this in their free time. And Neutron community is not at all huge. I think barely 1,000 to 2,000 people use it, I guess. It's kind of so small. But yeah, people
So
use Resolve
Natron
now.
has GPU and network rendering. That's very cool.
And its tracking is actually imported from Blender, so the tracking is literally the same as the Blender's one because they use the
Oh,
Blender
interesting.
architecture for that. Even the viewport is built through Blender, which was nice. Uh, I think Sean Kennedy was talking about that in his Neutron series, which was nice.
Fascinating. Also has shaded toy plugin.
Wait, there's a shader type plugin for Blender or for Neutron?
Nah, this is for Natron. Natron has
Oh, okay,
shaded
okay.
toy plugins.
Oh wow, that is so
Curious?
nice. I love shader toy. Let's see the time. It's 1 hour 30 minutes, and I think I'll stop for here. I've been streaming for an half hour, so thanks for joining, guys. I'll catch up hopefully tomorrow or day after. If I'm not tired, I'll do it tomorrow. If I am after working on the product, I'll do it day after. So see ya.
All right.
Bye.
Keep at the grind. Thanks for having me. Talk
Awesome.
to you later.
Okay, so the